Hello Vlogcrafters, my name is George and this is the Spare Time G, and today we're gonna make the bust of the King Engine, the strongest man on the planet from One Punch Man. So this project is going to be a little challenging for me because I'm not really experienced in making busts at all. I have pretty much never done a proper bust of a human-like character. The only thing I have done is like monsters, comic book, like villains, aliens and so on. So this is going to be the most human-like version of it possible. And if you do not really know who the King Engine is, with this pretty deadly face, I'm not going to spoil it for you. If you're interested, you can go and watch anime One Punch Man, which is 10 out of 10 in my opinion. And the bust is not going to be that large as well. I'm starting the process by making the base out of empty paint container, which will give me the place where it can be put on things without getting it dirty with clay. And on it I'm creating the shoulder part, not really a shoulders, but more frankly it's going to be trap muscles around the neck, and then the head, of course. So basically what we need to do is to create the shape, basic shape of the areas where the protrusions are going to be. This is two sides of the traps themselves and of course the head. As you can see, I'm adding clay piece by piece, and doing that, like doing it, you can kind of measure the proportions, add more or distract more from the base. So once you're done with the overall shape, then you can go and create the facial expressions. So my kind of technique here is not to really paint anything on his clothing unless it is going to talk about the hair, but instead to cover it up and coat it up with already colored clay. I'm using the red color for the beneath part of the bust, which is not really representing any kind of part of his body. This is simple border, and this kind of color gives it nicer look instead of some kind of bland used clayish texture and color I had previously. For the outfit, I'm going to have this turtleneck black sweater on him, which is also and yet again covered, is done by covering the already finished project with colored dark blackish clay. And of course the hair itself is going to be painted a bit, and once you're done with the basic face, you can go and create the eyes, which is one of the most complicated part. And once you're done with the eyes, then you can go and create this scar on his left eye. Make sure to use this pinkish colored clay in order to replicate this scar tissue on his skin. This is going to yet again give him a little more real, like lifelike texture or color on the face. So some tweaks here, some tweaks there, and our project is done. This was kind of difficult for me, as I don't really enjoy smoothing up faces, as I do not really have experience creating human faces. It took a lot of time for me, and it was quite hard to get in the place where I was satisfied with the texture of the skin, the smoothness of it, and the desired look. But yeah, at the end I'm quite happy of the project, and I was quite happy to sculpt him as well. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this project as much as you are enjoying One Punch Man anime. And yeah, at this time the current poll is going to determine who is going to be the next great project, and at this time Godzilla vs King Kong is winning, so make sure to give your vote down there. Have a nice day and see you next time. Goodbye.